Hello dear students, a very good morning to all of you. Dear children, in our last videos, we have discussed two types of bonding, okay? Ionic bond we have discussed and second, covalent bond we have discussed. In today's video, we are going to discuss third type of bonding, that is coordinate bond, okay? And this category of bonding is actually the special case of covalent bond, okay? So let's start the video. So today's topic is coordinate bond. So first of all, I will tell you that how coordinate bond is formed. Okay, so let's see. So when a atom which has already acquired 8 electron, okay, so here a atom has already acquired 8 electron, obviously by sharing of electron with the other atoms. Okay, I am not saying that this is an inert gas. So when a atom which has already acquired 8 electron in its valence shell shares its 2 electron with the another atom, okay, and which type of another atom? The atom which has 6 electron in its valence shell, okay, means only 2 electron less from the octet. So when a atom shares its 2 electron with the another atom which has 6 electron, in this case coordinate bond is formed, okay. Now as you can see here that B is only accepting the electron, not a single electron of B is taking part in the bond formation, okay. B is only accepting the electrons, so that's why this is acceptor in this case, okay. Now what about A? And you can see here that A is only donating the electron, it is not accepting a single electron of B, okay. So as it is only donating the electron, okay, so that's why this is donor in this case. So now I will tell you that how we can represent the coordinate bond. So we can represent the coordinate bond by this arrow, and this arrow we have to put from donor to acceptor, okay, means this representation shows that atom A shares its 2 electron with the atom B, okay. So this is how coordinate bond is formed. Now I will tell you about the mechanism, means in which steps coordinate bond is formed, okay. So we can elaborate this procedure like let's talk about the first step. So what happens in first step? First of all, the atom which has 8 electron donate means it transfers its electron to the B which has 6 electron, okay. So as atom A is transferring the electron, that's why it will have positive charge, okay, and as it is accepting this electron, that's why it will have negative charge, okay. Means we can say that in first step electrovalent bond or ionic bond is formed, which is polar in nature, okay. We all know that ionic bonds are polar in nature. Now we'll talk about the second step. So now we know that after the transferring of electron, A has only 7 electron, okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, okay, as it has already transferred its 1 electron to the B, and now B has 7 electron as well, as it is accepted the transferred electron from the B, from the A. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7th electron, okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, okay. Now like this. So as you can see here that it is 7 electron and A is also having 7 electrons. So now both these atoms will share one electron and will form a covalent bond, okay. Means in second case covalent bond is formed, So as you can see here that in the formation of coordinate bond, ionic bond and covalent bond, both bonds are formed. This is the reason that that coordinate bond is also known as semi polar bond, because these bonds are non-polar, okay, and the other bond is polar, okay. So that's why, and in the formation of coordinate bond, both type of bonds are formed. So that's why coordinate bond is known as semi-polar bond as well, okay. So this is about the mechanism, means in which steps how coordinate bond is formed, okay, in what steps coordinate bond is formed. So this is all about the formation. Now we'll talk about the examples, okay. So let's take ozone first. So we know about the ozone, that in ozone 3 oxygen atoms are present, okay, and out of these 3 oxygen atoms, 2 oxygen atoms are bonded like normal oxygen molecule, okay, like this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. As we know that oxygen atom has 6 electron in its outermost shell, okay. So that's why I have represented 6 electron. They will share 2 electron and will form O double bond O, which still has 2 lone pairs of electron, or we can say 4 electrons, okay. Now when a oxygen atom which has 6 electron come close to this oxygen molecule, then one of the oxygen atom will share its 2 electron with this oxygen atom and will form coordinate bond like this, okay. So this is the first example of coordinate compound in which coordinate bond is formed, okay. Now let's take another example, NH4 positive. So in NH4 positive, 3 hydrogen and 1 nitrogen is bonded like a normal ammonia molecule, like this. We know that hydrogen has 1 electron and nitrogen has 5 electrons. So 1 2 3 4 5. So we know that in ammonia molecule nitrogen has 2 electrons as lone pair, okay. So when a hydrogen ion, okay, hydrogen ion means the species which requires 2 electron to complete its octet, okay. So when a hydrogen ion come close to ammonia molecule, then this nitrogen atom will give its lone pair of electron to this atom and will form coordinate bond with this hydrogen ion and form coordinate compound, okay, like this. Now let's take another example, ammonia and BF3 complex, okay. So we have already talked about the ammonia. Ammonia has 2 lone pairs of electron like this, okay. And what about the BF3? We know that in BF3 boron is bounded, is surrounded by the 3 fluorine atom, and it will form 3 covalent bond, single covalent bond, okay. And we also know that this is a electron deficient compound. Electron deficient, let's see, as we know that boron has 3 electron in its outermost shell, okay, and these 3 electron it is sharing with these 3 fluorine atom. So ultimately it will have only 6 electron, and how many electrons should be there? 8 electrons, okay. So when a BF3 molecule come close to ammonia molecule, so as ammonia molecule is having a lone pair of electron, it will share this lone pair of electron with this boron atom and will form this type of complex, this type of coordinate complex we can say, okay, like this. So this type of coordinate complex will form after the addition of ammonia and BF3 molecule. Okay, now let's take one more example, H2SO4. So in H2SO4 we know that sulfur is surrounded by 4 oxygen atom like this, and 2 hydrogen atoms are present like this. Okay, so we can represent the electron like this. So these are the 6 electron of this top oxygen atom. These are the 6 electrons of this oxygen atom. This dot is the electron of hydrogen atom. Okay, now what about this oxygen? This oxygen will also have 6 electron. Okay, so let's show 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now for sulfur, so as we know that sulfur has 6 electron in its outermost shell. Okay, so let's represent 6 electron, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, so now we know that hydrogen atom required only 1 electron to complete its duplet. So this is how they will complete their valence shell. Now if we talk about these oxygen atom, okay, so this oxygen atom has already 6 electron, and 1 electron it will share with this hydrogen, and 1 electron it will share with this sulfur, and will have 8 electron like this. Okay, similarly this oxygen will do. Okay, 6 electron of oxygen atom, 1 from sulfur and 1 from hydrogen. Now what about the sulfur? Sulfur has already 6 electron, and 1 electron it will take from oxygen, this oxygen atom, and 1 electron it will take from this oxygen atom, and will complete its octet like this. Okay, now what about the top and this down oxygen atom? So this oxygen atom has 6 electron and requires 2 more electron to complete their octet. Okay, so these 2 electron sulfur will give to these 2 oxygen atom. Okay, like this. And as sulfur is only donating, or we can say sulfur is sharing only 2 electrons with these oxygen atom and not taking a single electron, so in this case sulfur will form coordinate bond with these oxygen atom, single bond with this oxygen, and single bond with hydrogen. Okay, so this is how H2SO4 molecule formed by using coordinate bond. So these are some examples of coordinate bond. I hope all examples are crystal clear to you. Thank you. Have a good day.